How to change somebody's mind and get what you want. Today, that's what we're going to talk about. Amanda here from createyourfuture.co. So today I'm going to answer a subscriber's question about, not getting, even though they created an intention, they didn't actually get what they wanted. So they would like to know how that happened and how they can create the exact result from the person that they want it from. So if you haven't already subscribed, definitely subscribe, hit the bell icon below because I do put out new videos every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, each one of them designed to help you create something wonderful in your life. And if you are looking for a recreating people course or some coaching, definitely check the links down below. We have them there. So here's the question. Today I wanted an item for £7. And I expected the girl to sell it to me for that price, and she said no. I'm not sure how exactly I created that. I have an intention that everything I want always goes on sale, and I can't tell you the last time I paid full price for anything. Okay, so how it was created was one of your thoughts, 100%, okay? Whether it was just a fleeting thought, like a momentary thought, or even just agreeing with somebody that, something doesn't go on sale, there was some thought somewhere that actually manifested that, okay? It's always our thoughts, okay? So anyways, I said to her, no worries. If you change your mind, let me know, and set an intention that I get the item for the price I want and that she does change her mind, and I know she will. That's perfect. That's exactly how to deal with it. So what happens is, okay, so if, for instance, it's like, oh, everything I always want to buy goes on sale, right? And that's the one I do all the time too. And then what'll end up happening is, like, somewhere along the line, I'll be like, oh, coffee's so expensive. And then all of a sudden, that one little thought, I'll go to the grocery store and coffee will no longer be on sale. It'll be expensive because that thought blocked the coffee being on sale. So then I look at it and I'm like, oh yeah, I totally did that. So then I'm like, I intend for coffee to be on sale every time I go to the grocery store. So we have 60,000 thoughts a day, and, we really got to be careful with them. Even if, for instance, somebody says, oh, coffee is really expensive, and I agree with them, that may be enough to block my intention of coffee always being on sale. Okay. So it's always a thought. Sometimes it's a fleeting thought. Sometimes it's an indirect thought that just manifests that way. Okay. It even could have been about the person or about the store. So there could have been any number of thoughts that could have caused that, but it was definitely a thought. But that's exactly the way that you deal with it is, if you had that thought and it blocked, so you got the no manifested, then you just move on and you're like, no, that's totally fine. I don't care. Let's just no, I intend. Okay. It's where we get tripped up is when we hear the no and we start worrying, like, oh, are we going to get it? And why are they doing that? How am I going to change their mind? I can't change their mind. Like, we start going down those roads, right? So when we simply hear no, it's just feedback. We just manifested the no. So it's just as easy to manifest a yes. So it's about, when you do get that no, or the coffee is not on sale, just turning around and saying, yeah, I intend for it to be on sale. I intend for that person to change their mind. I intend to get that item for, £7. And it's going to happen because I always get what I want because my thoughts create and everyone's being pushed out and none of this is even real anyway. Right? So yeah, no, excellent question. Now, the other part of this is, why an SP says no. Okay. So how do we get the exact results from a person that we want? So this one's a little bit, it can be a little bit different, okay? Because a lot of the times with people, we build a story with them, okay? So like, for instance, if you just meet somebody and you've got zero story built around them and you're like, hey, do you want to go for coffee? But you're worried they're going to say no. They're probably going to say no, but you could really easily shift that and go, no, of course they want to go with me. And then they'll be like, actually, on second thought, I want to go with you. Now, when you've got people, like a specific person in your life that you've got history with, okay, then it may just be, it'll take a little bit more than just a simple, switching and then getting the different result right away, because what happens is when you've got a story with somebody, it crystallizes and it becomes a belief, okay? So here's an example of that. So if you've ever been in a relationship and you've had a relationship and everything's great, but then all of a sudden you start getting insecurities, worrying feeling that the person doesn't want to be with you. And it's not like you just have one of those thoughts and the person leaves. It takes like a good like couple months to gradually get there. And then finally, after like a couple months of worrying and having these insecurities, the person's finally like, bye-bye, right? And you're like, whoa, that took like 2 months, right? Like I know a lot of people can relate to that. Well, I mean, it's the same thing if you think that somebody doesn't want to be with you. Right. It's not just going to take one intention to get them to be with you. It's going to take basically breaking down that entire story and starting to shift that story to make them to change their mind to want to be with you. So, you know, when we've got things in place, like this works to our advantage. Okay. So like, for instance, like my relationship with Andrew is amazing. And again, if you guys want to see it, there's the behind the scenes with Jerry's adventures, link in the description. But with our relationship is really, really good. I've got a belief that he loves me, wants to be with me, and he's never going to leave me. So if I just say today, oh, well, he's thinking of leaving me, he's probably not going to leave me, right? But if I continue on that, because there's resistance to that statement, there's a whole story and a whole belief system that he does want to be with me. So it's going to take me a lot more than just one intention to get it going, the momentum going in that direction. So that's where it works in our favor. But where it doesn't appear to work in our favor is when we say aren't with somebody and we think that they don't want to be with us, and then changing it to move back into our favor to them wanting to be with us. And sometimes it seems like, you know, it's quite far out there or it's hard to do. So, you know, it's about changing the entire story, and it's about sticking to your story and creating that story in your imagination, whether it be in mental conversations, whether it be in your self-talk, whether it be in your just plain old assumptions about the person's behavior. Always make sure that everything always lines up to what you want. And every time you do that, you get closer and closer and closer and closer to what you actually want. Anyways, that's that video for today. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.